Hey guys, welcome back. It's Courtney here, reporting from the grid. This is so exciting. The bikes have just left the pit. I just want to say thank you so much to Chris, who's doing an awesome job on the commentary. There's no place better to be at the beginning of the race than the grid, so we're very lucky to be here. This is the final race of the day, race number 2, so this is their last chance to try and get that podium. So we're just going to wait for the racers to come. And the adrenaline, all the mechanics are here. The adrenaline is super high. My heart is racing because I can hear how loud the bikes are. So just give us a few minutes and we'll get back to you when the riders are here.
Thank you so much for joining us down there on the grid. Really appreciate your company here this weekend as well, and it's great to have your insights down there as well, doing a stellar job with the podium presentations. You'll be down there on the grid soon enough with a couple of our riders here to talk with maybe Sidar Salati, Simon Reed, this man right here, Manuel Parra, our race 1 winner in the super stock category. Did a fantastic job in that brilliant battle that we had, a 4-way fight with himself, Tataro, Nekrasov, and of course Abu Ghanem as well, all battling for one single position. It could have gone pear-shaped though for Manuel Parra in that corner he just went through. We saw him squiggle through, heavy on the brakes as this is a circuit configuration that we're using. It's the national circuit configuration here for the DSBK Middle East Championship. We don't use the full GP circuit, 3.56 kilometers in length. The direction is clockwise. It's 31 degrees centigrade. It certainly does feel a lot hotter than that because of the humidity here. And the humidity was a huge issue during qualifying, actually, because a lot of the painted parts of the track, including the corners, were very slippery for a lot of the riders here, and it was very difficult for some of them to get the lap time that they really wanted. We will just take a look at the starting lineup. I'll have a look if I can see at my window who we have exactly. I can see that Dmitry Kuchinov has pulled into his position. He was our leading rookie in the opening stages of the championship a couple of weeks ago. But now with more rookies entering the DSBK Middle East Championship, a very competitive championship it has been, and we have riders hailing from around the world, the United Kingdom, Lebanon, India, right here in the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, South Africa, France, and of course a big audience here as well, not just at the Dubai Autodrome, but of course watching the stream live. A lot of people tuning in from South Africa, India, and around the world as well. It's always great to see, and we really appreciate your company. Thank you so much for joining us here for race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. It is a phenomenal day of racing here. It's a bit hotter than we'd like it to be, and it certainly is very hot under those leather overalls. You see a lot of the drivers that that we were interviewing in race number 1. You could just see how physically demanding this is and how much of a toll it takes on their bodies. All of them are in tip-top performance here. I know some of them from time to time will say, oh, I'm a little bit overweight. I put on a few kilos over the summer break, but of course, all in their peak condition, including this man right here, Saskia Tataro. A massive job from him earlier today to finish 3rd overall. It was a fantastic battle that he had with Manuel Parra and the others in his class as well. Back down to the super stock category, he feels a bit more comfortable and he can really fight for positions. He can really fight for a victory as well, and scrapping out the likes there of Manuel Parra, who of course won in class earlier today, looking for repeat success, and of course nailing down those starts as well is something that he really wants to get to the forefront of here, and it's something that he's been contemplating the whole time. He's very conscious about his starts now, and he's always keeping a close eye. One thing I did find out from a lot of the riders was how quick the lights went off and how it caught a lot of the riders out actually as well. I know Tony Garvid and Saskia Tataro were talking about it during the trophy presentation, just saying how difficult it was because the lights just went out. We saw it with Saskia Tataro. He just didn't get the bike into gear quick enough and almost stalled it on the line, but did a fantastic job with all of his experience. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, well, he got into gear and off he went into a fantastic battle down through turn 1, and then we had the excellent battle for the top step of the podium in the super stock category. But what we have here is we have 3 different categories. We've got modified, super stock, and of course we have the rookies as well. The rookies are the up-and-comers. They're learning from the best riders here that we have in the DSBK Middle East Championship. And let's go down to the grid with Courtney.
All right, so I'm with one of my favorite riders, Saeed Al Salati. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. We did some changes now from the race 1, and hopefully we can try and stay with Simon and hopefully beat him.
Oh, I can feel the tension in between these riders, but I know they're great sportsmen. So wishing you guys the best of luck. You always have me on your side. Good luck, guys. Have an awesome race. Awesome, Manuel. Guys, we need to start getting off the track before we get in trouble. Good luck, guys. Last race of the day. The final race, the weather is better. It's cool out here. Yalla Saeed, good luck, Simon. Amazing, Manuel. All right, we have to start speeding back off the track before we get in trouble. Oh, sorry. So the tension is high. I'm going to pass you back to Chris up there before we get in trouble. Good luck, guys.
Thank you so much, Courtney, there for the insights from Seed Al-Salati. Again, let's just talk about the tension between the two. When they're off the track, it's a community. Everyone is friends with one another. They're sharing information. They're having meals together. They're training together. They're friends off track. But when it comes to the warm-up lap, when they're coming onto the grid and everything, the tension starts to build, and that's when they become frenemies. Simon Reed and Seed Al-Salati have been battling for the top step of the podium in the modified category since the day the championship started about a month or so ago here at the DSBK Middle East Championship. And what a championship it is as well. Big plans coming soon from Nasaid. Of course, this is his brainchild. This is what he envisioned, and it's coming to life every weekend. We have more and more riders participating from around the world, whether it be from right here in the region or as far abroad as Europe, the Americas, Asia, and of course Africa as well, and Europe as well. We can't discount that too. We have a lot of riders, a lot of talent in the field as well, and the DSBK Middle East Championship is becoming one of those championships that's going to be at the forefront of everyone's mind. And when it comes to the off-season, what you want to do, you want to participate in the DSBK Middle East Championship to prepare yourself and race against the best in the world. And that's what Naseed has done here. I know how much he wants to be back on a bike and participating in those races, but of course, all the back-end stuff keeps him away, and no doubt, hopefully, we will see him back on track soon here at the DSBK Middle East Championship. But the grid has been cleared. We have 22 riders who will take to the track, and it's interesting what Seed Al-Salati said there as well, that he's taken the bike back into the garage and he's asked the team to tweak it, because what he wants there is a setup change. He wants to be competitive again. He wants a race victory. He wanted to have that solid win streak of 2 wins in round 1, 2 wins in round 2, but he now has no wins in round 3. He's got a second place finish already, but he'd like to be on the top step of the podium in the modified category. He doesn't want Simon Reed taking valuable points away from him. But Simon Reed is coming to this weekend with a brand new bike. Although he has very limited experience on the bike, he has adapted so well to that bike, even though it is the first time out for him this weekend. He's only had 2 sessions with it, now technically 3 sessions, because he's had a race on that Kawasaki to get used to it, to get to grips with it, and well, he's not holding back. He is going full throttle around the Dubai Autodrome configuration. You remember using the National Circuit configuration here at the Dubai Autodrome, excuse me, for this race weekend. And again, 22 riders here will take to the track, and it is going to be an epic race. It's a little bit cooler outside, like Courtney said, 31 degrees outside. It is, I want to say it's still just as humid as it was earlier, but I think it's calmed down a little bit. It has reduced in humidity, which is good news. As you can see, Simon Reed going around the outside there of the riders that are further behind him. We saw Tony Garvin. He's going to be one to watch out for here on these opening stages of the race. As Seed Al-Salati looks back to see where's the pole sitter gone. I'm not the pole sitter. I'm lining up in second. As you see, and you saw when the grid was forming as well, it was Seed Al-Salati in the middle. On his right-hand side, it was Manuel Parra. We had Saskia Tatara there earlier on this morning, but this time around, it'll be Manuel Parra who lines up in on the 34 bike on the right-hand side. As you see Imran, our head marshal, down there with the green flag in hand, ready to signify to the rest of the team and the starters that the grid is in their positions and we are good to go racing here at the Dubai Autodrome. As the final heat gathered up into the tyres here for our second race of the day, and it's going to be very important here because you can see there's a little bit of sunshine still on second and third. Simon Reed is in the shade, but Seydar Salati and Manuel Parra, who will be on the left-hand side of your picture there as he pulls into his position, they have the sun in their eyes, and it looks like actually even Saskia Totaro has it, so does Firas Abouganim. Especially if Firas ducks right down there to be as slippery as possible, he's going to have the sun glinting in his eyes here at the race start. They've got to really keep a close eye on those lights because they were very quick in race 1. They did catch out a number of riders, but let's see if they've learned in race 2 to be as quick as they always are. So the final bikes now pull into position here at the Demandodrome. You can see Tony Garvin is right in the middle there of what looked to be row 3. And it'll be great to watch him down towards turn 1 because he's very, very quick at the line. When the lights go out, he's always very quick, and he always tries to take the lead as soon as he can, but then usually gets caught by the field by about lap 2. But he said that he wants to stay ahead this time round. He wants to be the one who leads Super Stock. So let's see what he can do this time round. Bike 15, has been reported for a blend line infringement. Has been reported to the stewards already. The red lights are on, and we are racing again here for the second time at the Demandodrome. It's a great start from Simon Reed. It's a great start from Seydar Salati, but Saskia Totaro moved right up alongside Manuel Parra to try and take that position away as soon as he could, and there may have been a little bit of contact there between the two cars. It's right at the lap. The very first lap underway. We're getting through cleanly so far, up through 2 and 3, through sector 1 we go here for the first time. Simon Reed, Seydar Salati from Firas Abouganim. We've got a fantastic start there, up now into 3rd position, ahead of Saskia Totaro, plus the rest of the field all following suit behind them. Firas leads in the super stock category, ahead of the rest of the field here as they work their way onto the back straightaway here around the Demandodrome. 12 laps of racing for race number 2. There is the battle for the lead in super stock between the 33 and 5 of Saskia Totaro and Firas Abouganim. Bouncing over the club link corners there. Got to be careful. The humidity is going to make them nice and sticky as Saskia Totaro looks on the inside of the corner, but Firas is going to run him all the way through, but Saskia Totaro takes it. Brilliant move there from the Italian. Now down towards turn 16 he goes. And look who's lurking in close proximity. Yuri Nekrasov and Manuel Parra all looking for position. They want to be back up front. And look at Tony Garvin as well. He sees the battle in front of him. He saw it on the live stream earlier as well when he watched it back. He wants to be a part of it as well. He would like to be in the thick of things. He wants to challenge for the top step of the podium in the super stock category. As Simon Reed and Seydar Salati stay together in the modified category. On the left-hand side of your screen, you will see how many laps we have on the clock, how many we have completed. We also see the rider numbers. The ones in yellow are modified. The ones in blue or green, depending on your eyesight, are the super stocks, and the one in orange are the rookies in the series. One rookie to watch out for is the 89 of Kalfan Al-Kabi. A fantastic ride from him last weekend at the Asmarina circuit, but unfortunately was not all what he wanted. He was not on the podium as he should have been. He should have been on the 3rd step of the podium in class in the super stock category and the top step of the podium in rookie, but unfortunately did not get to walk away with those 2 trophies. But he's going to try again today here, but it's going to be very, very tough. He's got to find a way past Tony Garvin, Manuel Parra, Yuri Nekrasov, Firas Abouganim and Saskia Totaro if he can do so. As through turn 15 we go. Through turn 16. There is Simon Reed, and in close proximity you see Seydar Salati. So whatever the team have done to his bike, they've certainly kept the gap together. And it looks like Saskia Totaro is breaking away from the riders behind him as Firas Abouganim runs 4th overall, but 2nd in class more importantly, but under pressure. Again from Manuel Parra, who wants that position back. He wants to be on the top step of the podium. Simon Reed has a 1:29.691. Leading rookie Kalfan Al-Kabi at the moment 3 seconds up the road from Moshin Paramban. And of course their closest rival is Dmitry Kuchinov down in 14th at the moment. He's under pressure from Hanan Suleiman. And then in the modified category it's Simon Reed from Seydar Salati, and then it's Sharvin on the Triumph Daytona 675. 10 laps to go. There is Firas Abouganim, second overall in Superstock, but under pressure from Yuri Nekrasov. Yuri had a great time in qualifying earlier today, said he struggled quite a fair bit because he's not used to having this many riders in the DSBK Mid-East Championship. Well, for Yuri, you're going to have to get used to it because we're going to increase the numbers yet again in round number 4, especially with Nasser Saeed in charge of the championship here as he continues to grow this amazing championship, as we heard from him at the end, or just before the trophies were underway here for race number 1, as Firas Abouganim is feeling the pressure of Yuri Nekrasov. And as that Manuel Parra has gone through past these two, I think he has. Indeed, Manuel Parra has gone through. Now he wants his teammate to come through as well. So Motorov can have 2 bikes on the podium like they did in race number 1. Saskia Totaro breaks away from this, and Tony Garvin has done a fantastic job of staying with this pack. He's lurking in close proximity. He wants to be a part of this, and he wants to be in a real podium fight here as well, as Yuri Nekrasov looks on the inside of Firas Abouganim. He's going to try around the outside, and that is the 89. That is Kalfan Alkabi, our leading rookie. What has happened to Kalfan here? Control-Alt-Delete for the bike. I'm pretty sure that works as well when he's got the bike up to speed again, but unfortunately, is that the bowl he's gone off on as well? And that is a tragedy there for the Yamaha R6 number 89. It promotes Moshin Paramban up into the lead of the rookies. It pushes Dmitry Kuchnov a position, and it moves up Hanan Suleiman. The Emirati lady is now up into a podium finishing position in the rookie category. Can she stay ahead of Mithin? 3.3 seconds is the gap. Hanan can make history here as being the first female from the United Arab Emirates to be on the podium in the rookie category, and what a way it'll be to end the day here for her as well. Very quiet, very calm is Hanan Suleiman, but when the helmet comes on, that's it, it's game time. As you see Tom Robson lurking in the background here. Another great battle here, and that's one of our newcomers as well, Shashanka, who is actually on Simon Reed's bike from the first 2 rounds. The number 88, and I just realized who bike 15 is. It is our race leader. Our race leader, Simon Reed, under the watchful eyes of the stewards. Well, it's been reported to the stewards. And of course, they will make their assessment on that situation to see if he will be handed a penalty, but we'll have to wait and find out if that does happen as the field make their way across the line. It's getting very spicy at the tail end of the field as well, with the rest of our rookies, as Lionel Henry and Munir Abdogoji moves up the order as well. We're looking at Mohamed Shamsir here in 8th position at the moment on his Kawasaki ZX636. 8th overall, moves past Moshin Paramban. But the good news is for Moshin, he is still in the lead of the rookie category despite losing a position on track, and is in 9th, and he's got a few bikes between himself and Dmitry Kuchnov, because behind him is Tom Robson. Well, actually, Robson's in front now, isn't he? As there is Moshin Paramban with Shashanka alongside for company just in front, and then you can see Tom Robson lurking in the background as well. I know Tom Robson, there might be fatigue settling in for him. He's just flown in from Tokyo this morning, came straight to the track and on to qualifying, did Tom Robson. Not an easy thing to do, to be honest, especially when you're dealing with this much humidity and this much heat as well here at the Dubai. Tony Garvin, though, closing in here on Firas Abouganim and Yuri Nekrasov, and it looks to be Firas is doing a great job of slowing the Moto Rough Rider of Yuri Nekrasov down. Battle for 5th overall, but battle for 2nd in class. Make that 3rd in class, excuse me, because Manuel Parra's gone through, didn't he? He went through a couple of laps ago. And Anthony Garvin here, or Tony Garvin, biding his time, waiting for something here to happen. With Firas Abouganim now, Kalfan Alkabi unfortunately into the pit lane. That's not good news from leading rookie, as Yuri Nekrasov looks on the inside as Firas Abouganim runs wide. Now that's very interesting. I would have thought Firas would have learnt from Manuel Parra doing the same thing to him in the same corner, not once but twice in race 1 earlier today, that he would shut the door there and be a bit closer to the apex through that corner. But for Firas Abouganim, he loses out now, has to sit in 4th in class. Seven laps remaining here of these 12 laps in the DSBK Middle East Championship. Simon Reed and Sidar Saladi across the line, separated by 0.6 of a second. Through turn 15 they go, down towards the final corner. Yuri Nekrasov will now be moved into third overall. Fedasa Buganim dropped down to fourth in the super stock category. And you see Manuel Parra having a look back. In front of him is Saskia Totaro, who is in the bottom right-hand corner of your picture. And then you can see behind them was Manuel Parra. Back now with the race leaders. Simon Reed leads from Sidar Salati, the Irishman. Son of Brian Reed, five-time champion of the Isle of Man TT. He did ask Simon if he was interested in doing it. He said, not at the moment. I'm focusing my efforts here on the DSBK Middle East Championship and, of course, looking forward to racing in the UK as well in the Superstock 1000 and BSB. Racing this weekend on a brand new bike. Now, what's happened to Mohamed Shamsia? But what's happened to Sharvin? Because the rider who finished third in the modified category is now dropping down the order. And that is good news for Johan Klaus, who will move up now into third overall in the modifieds. But Sharvin is not going to be happy with that at all on his return to the championship. Took a 2-year hiatus. And there he is on the 39 bike. Sorry, that is not him. That's Mohamed Shamsia, excuse me, on the 39, who is just in front of Shashanka and Tom Robson. Tom Robson, very easy to spot here as well in that very vibrant blue bike that he has. It's one of those bikes you have to see in person. It's a beautiful livery that he has on it. And trying to make his way past the renumbered 88, Simon Reed's bike from the first 2 rounds. In the super stock category, battle for 9th overall between these two here, the 88 and 86. Moshin Paramban a little bit further back with Dmitry Kuchinov closing in on him as well. Dmitry Kuchinov was 2.1 seconds back, but now we have all 3 rookies together, in 11th, 12th and 13th. So Moshin Paramban, Dmitry Kuchinov and Hanan Suleiman all together in the rookie category. And for Hanan, what a historic moment this will be for her as well. I think she'll be absolutely delighted to be on that 3rd step of the podium. And it'll give her that confidence boost that she wants to go into the next round of the DSBK Middle East Championship. As riders make their way through turn 16, you can see the number 3 plus Lionel Henry in the mix there as well. That's Munir Abdegoji, who returns to championship. Lionel Henry, Ivan Martinelli, Johan Klaus in there as well. Johan will be delighted actually to be on the 3rd step of the podium in modified if he can keep Sharvin behind him. Scott Francis is the bike between Sharvin and Johan. And there is Johan staying as far back from the super stock battle as he can. He'll have a look on the inside to see if he can sneak on through. And Johan really getting the thick of things here as well. Now, the teams do not have they do not have team radio to the riders, so Johan's team cannot tell him what position he's in now at the moment, as that is very close there between Johan Klaus and our super stock rider. Now, was that Ivan Martinelli or Lionel Henry? The two of them have very similar liveries on the bike, and they're coming to a complete halt. I can't quite catch the number on the left-hand side of the bike there, and he is, that's not good news there that he's clutching his knee, but that was very close there between Johan and the rider there. Now, that's not good news for Johan Klaus, because look who's behind him, it is Sharvin. Sharvin had an issue a few laps ago, and now is closed back in, and he could take away 3rd from the South African. Through turn 15, and it's not the 47 of Lionel Henry, so that means it was Ivan Martinelli that was mixed in there. On Ivan Martinelli's return into the championship as well. Lionel Henry there across the line with Munir Abdegoji dropping down, so the Frenchman loses a position. As Johan is under pressure from Sharvin at the moment. Sharvin wants to retake that position back after falling back. Simon Reed, Sidar Salati though across the line as well. And now they're going to start to find some traffic. This either will work in the favour of the 15 or it will work in the favour of the 11. Last time round, it did not work in the favour of Sidar Salati, but this time round he hopes it will. Six-tenths of a second separate these two. 3 laps to go here of 12 laps of racing in race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. Seed Al-Saladi trying his best to close up and try and take a victory away. He wants to walk away with at least one first place trophy, as on the inside now goes Simon Reed, and that's not what Seed wanted. He does not want to have a bike in between them. He wants to have a bike between himself and Simon, but the other way round, as now Simon on the brakes, moving past Scott Francis on the 22 bike, up through the club link, and unfortunately it's like qualifying all over again when Scott Francis was in between the two leaders. Slows Saeed Al-Saladi down, but makes a move there on the inside and gains some more time on Simon Reed. Now he has Johan and Sharvin in front of him. We'll move on the inside of Johan. And next up is Sharvin. So Sharvin moved back up to 3rd overall in the modified category. But what can Johan Klaus do here? Can he take the position away? Well, he's been passed by Simon Reed and Seed Al-Salati, and Seed will find one bike in front of him, but Simon Reed will find 2 bikes in front of him, of Lionel Henry and Munir Nagoji. And there's Lionel Henry there in front of Simon Reed, and Simon will have to go around the outside, cuts to the inside, but will be the outside line for the next corner. Says thank you very much, and Seed Al-Salati unfortunately now stuck in heaps of traffic. Not one, but 2 bikes in his way, and multiple bikes he has to pass now. Very unfamiliar territory for the Qatari, but that's the challenge when you're in a modified category and the rest of the field are in super stock. Of course, it's going to be a much more difficult time for the Qatari to carve his way through, especially if he finds them in the wrong places. 2 laps to go for Simon Reed, Seed Al-Salati, and Sharvin, who's moved up into 3rd overall in modified. Then, of course, in the super stock category, Saskia Totaro, Manuel Parra, Yuri Nekrasov, your top 3. In the rookies, Moshe Paramban, Dmitry Kuchinov, and Mithin has got through past Hanan Suleiman. So Mithin up now into 3rd overall in his Honda CBR 600 RR. We didn't quite catch when that happened, but it has happened, and now Hanan Suleiman drops by a 1.7 seconds between the two of them. The final lap here for the DSBK Middle East Championship. Where is Simon Reed? Where is Seed Al-Salati? It's 1.7 seconds between the two of them, and Seed Al-Salati is going to be kicking himself here, finding traffic again in all the wrong places, but he's been released, and now we'll chase down the Irishman. Simon Reed leads once again here, looking for back-to-back victories here in round 3, race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. A phenomenal series that Nasir has put together here. Months of hard work, months away from riding himself, all to put on this fantastic spectacle here that we have in the DSBK Middle East Championship. Big crowd here today supporting the riders, especially from VME Valves, because their man is up front. There he is for VME Valves. The number 15 works his way through the club link, through the bowl for one final time here around the Dermatodrome. Incident with bike 73 was under investigation for Ivan Martinelli, who's now in the pit lane, but for Simon Reed, one final corner stands in his way. The checkered flag at the ready for Simon Reed, who wins again here at the DSBK Middle East Championship. Seed Al-Salati will have to settle for 2nd. Saskia Totaro, though, will win in the super stock category, as the Lionel Henry, Johan Klaus rider across the line, and Johan Klaus at the line takes 3rd place in the modified category. What a great last lap it was for the South African. He'll be absolutely delighted with that, as he pipped Sharvin at the line by 0.010 was the margin of victory for 3rd place overall. Well done to the South African there. We've not seen him on the podium for a while, but he's done it. Saskia Totaro is across the line as well. Very excited to be on the top step of the podium. He was third at the line last time round. This time round, though, he'll be on the top step of the podium, sharing it with the Moto Rough Riders of Manuel Para and Yuri Nekrasov. In the rookies, we still have Moshin Paramban, Dmitry Kuchinov, and Mithin still to make their way across the line. Now there is Tom Robson. He was 8th at the line. Shashanka across the line in 9th. Mohamed Shamsir, and he'll be followed now by the rookies. Moshin Paramban, though, will be the one to come across the line, and he's absolutely delighted with that. Now, I do wonder if he knows if he is the winner in class. I would assume he does, because you would have seen what happened there with Kalfan, which is very unfortunate. And at the line, we have yet another change. Mithin got through past Dmitry Kuchinov by 0.2 of a second at the line. So Mithin will be second. Dmitry Kuchinov will be on the third step of the podium once again here at the Dubai Autodrome. And what a fantastic race that was. There is Saskia Totaro. You saw him briefly in the pictures there, communicating with his fellow riders in the Superstock category. And what a race, and it came right down to the wire there as well. Not necessarily for the top step of the podium, but for positions elsewhere. Simon Reed, Seidal Salati, your top 2 in modified. Johan Klaus, by 1/100th of a second, took 3rd. What a final lap there for the South African. In Superstock, Saskia Totaro from Manuel Para and Yuri Nekrasov. And also in the rookies, Moshin Paramban, Mithin and Dmitry Kuchinov there. Mithin got through at the very end. An unbelievable last lap for Superstock and in modified. What a race it has been here in the DSBK Middle East Championship for race number 2. There is Simon Reed talking with the team. There is Saskia Totaro, who comes in to Parc Fermé as well. Unbelievable stuff. There is Seidal Salati as well, talking to the team as well. So his bike's already got into Parc Fermé. He's just having a quick chat with the team. Probably asking them, how can we close the gap up on Simon Reed? I really want to get closer to him because I want more victories. I need more first place trophies in my trophy cabinet. But another well-deserved victory there for Simon Reed, 2 for 2. And there in the background, you see Mosin, where the team are very excited about him coming into the Parc Fermé because, of course, he's just won the rookie category. Fantastic job from Moshin. Paramban is his first weekend here with us at the DSBK Middle East Championship. And there you can see Yuri Nekrasov and Manuel Para. Well, Yuri and Saskia talking. Manuel Para on the left-hand side, they're shaking hands with Yuri Nekrasov. As they have a quick chat, the two there from Moto Rough. Now, there is Manuel Para, but look, this man right here, what a ride from him. He was second place in race number 1 earlier today. The Seoul Honda CBR 600RR, excuse me, that's the rider we're looking at the moment. I do apologize, that's not Moshin, that is Mithin. But still, a magnificent ride from him. He was second at the line by 0.2 of a second. It went down all the way between himself and Dmitry. But for Mosin, there is Dmitry Kuchinov. Another well-deserved podium for him as well. He was one of the first rookies to join the DSBK Middle East Championship last month. And is still very quick and learning from the best that we have here to offer. Seidal Salati. There you go. That close to Simon Reed. We'll have to find out what happens in round 4 of the DSBK Middle East Championship and how that will play out as well. You see all the riders. There is Sharvin there on the 23. There is Sharvin. The modified rider there unfortunately does not visit us on the podium on his Triumph. He will have to wait till next time we go racing here at the next round for the DSBK Middle East Championship. And luckily we have a microphone, so we can actually hear the conversation down there.
Here I catch like 0.3. I'm like, okay, sure he will.
Because I feel like I need a mic time on the end.
Simon Reed there and Sidal Salati are two riders out the front of the field, the two leaders as well in the modified category. Now, we will get a word in with Tony Garvin shortly. There's Tasca Tataro there talking to the team. He'll be very delighted there with a trip to the top step of the podium. Very happy there as Imran, head marshal. Of course, very close-knit community here, not just between the riders, but everyone as a whole, the marshals and everyone involved here. And of course, without the marshals, we wouldn't be able to go racing here around the Dubai Autodrome. They always do a fantastic job. There's the crowd, very happy with what's happened here this weekend. It's been a phenomenal day of racing in the DSBK Middle East Championship. A lot of the fans have come over to the paddock side here to see the trophy presentation. And I see an incident that's popped up on our screen. Bike 73 and 18 we investigated after the race. That was between Johan Klaus and Ivan Martinelli, who we saw briefly clutching his knee there. That was very close contact, and both of them did a very good job of keeping the bikes pointing in the right direction as well, and not to make the situation any worse than it could have been. Yeah, that's an interesting situation between the two of them. All right, give me 1 sec. So there it is. It's a very busy Parc Fermé. Johan Klaus probably a little confused about what's going on at the moment, but no doubt he'll be delighted that he'll be on the third step of the podium with the likes of Simon Reed and Sidal Salati, all of them looking up at the timing screens as well. What we'll try to do as well is when they come upstairs, we'll try and do our best to get an interview with each and every one of our top three finishers. Of course, we'll have a quick word with Nas Said as well, some of the sponsors from the event as well, maybe some team personnel. We'll see. We'll do our best here to try and get as many interviews as we can here at race number 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. There is Johan Klaus, Dmitry Kuchinov and Sharvin there just talking about what happened. And I think Sharvin there and Johan talking about how close that finish was. It was 0.10 at the line there. It was 1/100th of a second separate the two of them there. And I think Sharvin's has been broken the bad news that he won't be on the podium. Instead, it will be Johan Klaus who will be joining us on the podium here when we get that underway shortly. And it's, I think it's just more riders talking to one another. Dmitry Kuchinov and Yuri Nekrasov. Yuri Nekrasov, of course, offering his advice to the young rookies here that are looking to make a name for themselves in the DSBK Middle East Championship. Not an easy championship to join into. Can get very, very hectic, as we've seen on track already. And, well, it's been a fantastic day of racing here at race 2. It's also been a fantastic race 1 as well that we had earlier today. You can, of course, rewatch the stream on the DSBK Middle East Championship YouTube page and watch all the action from race number 1. And we saw Simon Reed take his first victory of the championship, and now he's made it 2 for 2 here this weekend. And of course, hello to our fans across India tuning in to the live stream thanks to Fan Code. Of course, the stream is a global stream. A lot of fans across the world. I know South Africa, India, right here in the United Arab Emirates. A lot of people tuning in to the stream. We really appreciate your company. If you are in the UAE, come down to the next race weekend. It is an experience you will not forget here. There you go on the right-hand side. That is Moshin Paramban the man who finishes on the top step of the podium in the rookie category, getting some insightful advice there from a veteran of the championship, Sasuke Totaro, of course our race winner in the super stock category. And there is Mithin as well. He will be on the podium this weekend for the first time in the rookies. He finishes second overall after getting past Dmitry Kuchnov by 0.2 of a second between the two of them at the line, but it's not our closest margin of victory. 0.10 at the line. We do say a big thank you to the Dubai Police as well for being a part of this epic event. We're very happy that they are here and checking out the action that the DSBK Middle East Championship has to offer. And of course they brought their lovely fleet here. They had a Tesla here earlier on. Now they have an Audi down there in the paddock area. But great to see the support here from Dubai Police. They also assisted us with trophy presentation earlier on as well. And still waiting for the riders to work their way up here to the podium presentation area. But I think before we do that, we can have some highlights of the event. And then what we'll do as well is we'll try our best to get as many interviews as we can before the trophies are handed over, to get the insights from the likes of Simon Reed, Seidar Saleti, Sasuke Totaro, Yuri Nekrasov, Manuel Parra. It'd be great to talk to Johan as well, and I don't think he was expecting to be on the podium, and I don't think he's expecting to be on the podium there at the very end either. Great as well to speak to Mithin and Moshin to get their thoughts of being rookies in the championship. Dmitry Kuchnov as well, who was the leading rookie in the opening races here about a month or so ago. But of course, now with more rookies entering the champion, let's check out some highlights here from race number 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. Well, welcome to the cool-down room here of the DSBK Middle East Championship. We've got a lot of riders, a lot of team personnel around here. And, well, unfortunately for Saskia Totaro, he's the closest to me. So he's going to be the first one to be interviewed over here. And look, he's such a gentleman. He's so experienced at all this. He actually comes to me. I don't have to go to him. Saskia, race victory.
Yeah, I'm so happy and so proud of myself because after the first race, I had a problem on the tire. It was actually the rear shock, and you know, when you always like find excuses when you're coming third instead of first, but I knew it was something wrong with the bike. And the second, we changed the suspension at the last minute, and I just pushed as much as I can. And I had, in my head, I had a dear friend of mine inside that unfortunately passed away about a month ago. And he helped me to get to this win. And I want to thank you to all my sponsors, BMW, for giving me a great support, amazing fans, Power Horse, the race organizer, Nasser, thank you so much, and all the staff, mechanics, Kawasaki UAE, everyone was fantastic. And if I missed anyone, thank you so much, and big kiss to my family in South Africa and to my baby and my wife that are not here with me today, but thank you so much, guys. Really, it was an amazing weekend for me.
I know the lights were a bit quick in race number one, and I see you didn't get caught out this time, so they're a bit slower, so I guess they heard what you said.
Yeah, I was ready for it because I knew they were going to go on and off, so I got a better start. Fira still had a little bit of a better start with me, but on the second corner I just took him and I just did my rhythm. I could see Saeed and Simon in the different category from me, but I tried to keep them in sight, and then obviously halfway through the race they had a faster bike, faster pace, so I just let them go, but I just carried on pushing as much as I could. I only turned around on the last lap just to see what was going on, and that was the win. And then you know, all the emotions came out on the last lap because of you know, all the things that I've mentioned before.
Well, we've got a special guest. We've got your team owner here as well, who looks very proud to be with you here. As a team owner, there's a lot of stuff going through your mind, and when you have to change suspension so late in a session. But of course, you guys are very calm, and of course, you can trust Saskia to do the job, right?
No, actually, from the very first day, I was aware that the Saskia gonna win this race, and I came here first time, and I was expecting, and somebody told me that Saskia has something special for you, so I was waiting for that, and suddenly I came to know that event. So I'm just loving this moment. I'm loving it, and congratulations again, brother. It's all your hard works and
all the team. They're amazing.
Brother,
it's helped me to push as much as I can and get the win.
It's all your hard work, brother.
Thank you so much.
Cheers to you, man. Cheers to you.
Thank you to you. Thank you.
Now, as a team owner, obviously you're enjoying the festivities, but you have to be a bit more, you know, like business focused, right? You can't just enjoy this. You're probably looking at what is happening, especially that battle in race one, where it's not just one bike he's got to deal with. He had 3 others down there. What's going through your mind then?
See, the simple answer is if you will enjoy, let everybody enjoy also. So, I'm enjoying this moment. I'm not thinking it like business-wise or like that kind of a thing. But yeah, so it's just like for the fun, and yeah, we're loving it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Congratulations, Saskia, on a well-deserved victory. Let's go see who we can get over here, because we've got a few more riders. Got lovely Courtney here behind us who did an amazing job on the grid. Now, the problem is the riders do a really good job of hiding away from us. You know what? Manuel is right here. I see he's talking to Saad's son. Manuel, another one, but it's not the top step of the podium this time round, is it? Because you had a very fierce battle out there with Faraz.
Yeah, this time my famous bad stars are back, so you must be happy for your commentary. So I had to catch up, and by the time I was in front of Yuri and Firas, Saskia was 2-3 seconds away. I tried. To be honest, I was also tired. I said, you know what, P2 is okay. So yeah, I gave up.
Well, there's always next time, right? I mean, we're a few weeks away from the next race, but of course, second place trophy is still better than no trophy, right?
No, absolutely good. P1, P2, 2 wins in Abu Dhabi. I'm in front in the championship, so I go on a small winter break, happy with Christmas and everything, and then back in February, try to do wins again.
Well, I guess we're going to wait a while to see Yuri Nikrasov back at the top step of the podium, but you're not Yuri, because Yuri's your teammate, and Yuri's chilling out here. He's got his daughter for protection at the moment, so we'll talk to Yuri in a little bit. Behind me, there's Yuri. Yuri is here. Tony is also here, correct. Good eye, see? So, Tony, I know that Manuel's come across here. I know you almost got the start. You almost got it. And you were, honestly, you were there. You were in the thick of things there. You were lurking behind the Superstock category. Yeah. And I know what you're doing. You were biding your time. You were waiting for something for this lot to do something, weren't you?
I was. I saw the team in front of me having their battles, and I was just hoping and praying I could have a little bit of a mistake by them, and I could have capitalized on it, but just didn't happen, and I'm happy. So, you know, yeah, till next time, let's see. Maybe I need to work on my fitness a bit more because I got tired towards the end.
Now, I remember the Yas Arena circuit, you were pointing to a sticker on the front of your bike. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So, again, we have a fellow friend of ours has unfortunately lost his life. And Saad, we were sort of making a memory for him today. And yeah, so that the whole sticker on our bikes and through most of the crew around here, it was just a bit of a tribute and a memory for Saad, our dear friend that's been on the track with us for the last 10, 15 years. And yeah, we're all sad to see him pass away.
It's very unfortunate. He did bring a lot of life. He was a lot of smiles here, and he's an inspiration to a lot of us here. The paddock area is a bit empty without him, but the community has stayed strong together.
Yeah, correct. His company is Moto Invictus. Moto Invictus is still going strong. The team is still going alive and going strong. And yeah, we'll continue. You know, it's all about making a tribute to him and keeping him in our memories and moving forward. So. Yeah, this was for him.
Well, thank you much, Tony, for talking to us. Hoping to see you on the podium soon. I see Yuri is now available to have a chat. Yuri, that was a great fight. You did it in race number 1 with 4. This time around, you did it with 3. I know you wanted to be one step ahead of Manuel, but you're always there, aren't you?
Yeah. So this race was really, both races today were really good because we had all 4 fast races in Super Stock. And Sasha came down to us, and in the first race we managed to battle, but today he was too fast. I was stuck a bit behind Firas for a long time because he's really fast, really difficult to overtake. And when I did, I tried to push, but Manuel was already far away. So yeah, it's I understand what I need to work on, so I put my best today in the qualifying, and then in the race I even did a faster lap than that. So I'm really happy with that. So now I need to train, so we have time until February. So yeah, thanks to my sponsor Dugasta and also to my mechanics, Rough Motor, because you know, half the work is just the bike and everything working. We are just riding, so it's an amazing event, so we were really happy. So yeah.
Now you mentioned qualifying. Now, I remember you said it's a bit different when we've got so many riders on track. How difficult was qualifying this morning?
Yeah, it was really difficult. And, you know, I struggled in Yas because I wasn't able to make a fast lap because of traffic. And now it was much worse. We have a bigger track here, but there were so many riders. So it took me like 7-8 laps to find the gap. But, you know, the sacrifice that you have to make is just you have to use one more rear tire because you spend a lot of time trying to find the gap. So for the race, you have to put a new one. So I allocated a special tire for the qualifying, so that helped me to stay calm and wait for the window. Yeah.
Right, thank you so much, Yuri, for talking to us, and congratulations on another trip to the podium. I see there's some rookies over here. Now, we had a fantastic fight of the rookies. We almost got Hanan Suleiman on the podium, but what we had here was a good mix of riders on the podium. Now, it's going to take me some time to figure out everyone here, but Mithin, you know what? That was a fantastic ride you had there at the end. I didn't expect you to be on the third step of the podium, by the way. I thought you came across the line in third, but no, you got the second step.
Yeah, even for me, it's a surprise because I was not expecting. I was thinking maybe third because I was so behind in the beginning, so I was trying to catch up. So I passed two of the guys, then I see Dimitri is a bit slowing down, maybe running out of energy. So I was trying to catch him. Then I catch him on the last lap and passed him. So I was expecting third, but surprise, it's for me even.
Well, it's a great race for you, and of course, this is your first podium with us here at the DSBK Malaysia Championship. Well done. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. I cannot express in the words. Thank you.
I can see that you're very excited. I know it's very hot outside. Let's go now over here, because what I'd like to to get a word with Dmitry Kuchnov. He's one of the few riders that we don't really get a chance to speak to very often. Dmitry, you are one of our few rookies. You were actually the leading rookie when we first started the championship about a month or so ago. But now there's a lot more rookies coming in the field. It's a lot more difficult out there, isn't it?
More difficult, and I am so tired. Last 3 laps, I am searching the button to escape from this motorcycle. Very hot, very difficult for me, but I believe next round I will be faster.
Well, all the best, because I know there's a lot of rookies, so I'll leave you to it. I know it's very hot outside, and it looks like we're about to get ready for the podiums. Thank you so much, Dimitri, for talking to us as well. By the way, Dimitri's one of the riders here that always puts in the effort. He tries his best to be always racing around during qualifying, any event that we're doing here with DSBK, he's all over the place. Now I see Mohsin is here, and Mohsin did a fantastic job here, being the top rookie. Mohsin, you were second in race 1, but this time round you are
first. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's been an amazing opportunity I got over here, but the bike is a different level. So I'm very happy to be in the podium and to be in the first. And yeah, it went like I planned. Yeah.
So the DSBK Middle East Championship is now getting very competitive with the rookies. You've got likes of yourself, you've got Mithin, Hanan Suleiman, you've got Dmitry Kuchnov. It's getting more and more exciting, but it's also getting more and more competitive.
Yeah, of course. But for me, I was fighting with the super stock guys. So I was just following them, and I was trying to learn the things. And thanks to my sponsors, who is Emirates Spares, and Jamal Usman, who supported me, and Bashir Ka, who was there for me, and to my family, friends, everyone who supported till now. And yeah, I'm pretty happy for being in the podium, and I'll try to stay consistent throughout the season. Yeah.
Well, congratulations and a well-deserved podium there. And your first trip to the top step of the podium as well. We'll see you up there shortly. Now, can we get a word in with anybody else that we can? Saeed Al-Salati, it was not the weekend for you, is it? Simon was just that much quicker than you were.
Well, I was expecting to be a hard time. Race 2, actually, I was really, really close, and I mean, 4 laps to go, I was very close to make a move, but then when we overlapped the riders, it was really difficult, and yeah, it was really, really difficult. Anyway, we're still leading the championship, and I'm looking forward for the next round. Now we have a break, and hopefully the team will modify our engine, and we will come even stronger.
Well, you've got a nice long break until February, so of course, but does that mean you still have to do rounds in Qatar as well?
Yeah, I have a round in Qatar the same weekend of the race here. But the race in Qatar is Saturday, and then after the race, I will take the plane and do the race here on Sunday.
So you're going to do double duty. You're going to do Qatar and you're going to fly over here. That's how much points matter here in the DSBK Middle East Championship. Saeed is contesting both championships very fiercely, and he knows how tough it is here.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, mate. We'll see him on the podium. Can we find Simon Reed before we go to the podium presentation area? I see Saskia Totaro is with the DSBK organization. I don't see Simon anywhere. I know Johan said he doesn't want to talk to me at the moment. He said he might talk to us later. He told he doesn't have the face for the camera. Well, I wanted to get his opinion on finishing 1/100th of a second in front of your closest rival. That was a mega job from Johan to come across the line in there. I know it's a very tough battle between him and Sharvin. Now, Johan, we didn't have a chat to. We spoke to Yuri, we spoke to Mithin, we spoke to a lot of them. I think now, maybe for now, we calm the interviews down for a little bit. There's not many more people. I can't even find Nasser. He's that busy at the moment as well. So maybe we can throw it. Maybe you can check out some more highlights again here. And then we'll move on to the trophy presentation. This is a good, you know what? Let's go on a little walk around. Let's see if we can talk to just anyone here. I wonder if there's anyone outside that we can have a chat to. You know what? Let's go around the other side. That's where everyone seems to be hiding, right? That's where everyone is hiding away from us. And I wonder if we'll be able to find Simon anywhere. I wonder where Simon has gone. He should be here somewhere, but he's managed to disappear off the face of the earth. Ah, right, interesting. Oh, he might have gone to the steward's office. That's why. Because remember, he had that pit lane blend line infringement earlier on. No, that's not what Johan is. No, Johan is not in there. I'm still trying my best to find Johan Klaus to get his insights, but you know what? Let's have a chat with the team from Simon Reed's team here, actually. So, I think race engineer for Saskia, or are you race engineer for Simon?
Saskia and Simon.
Oh, you're doing both of them together, even better. So you can do 2 in 1 then for us here. Obviously, you guys have done a fantastic job with getting Saskia prepared, and of course, moving him from modified into super stock.
Yeah, so we make a good job with Saskia, because the bike is similar but changed, because switch from modified to super stock is not easy. Although with Simon we make a great job, because it's the first time in a super sport bike. It's modified, but it's from our team Moto2. We ride in the World Championship, so we make a great job. I'm sure for the next round we make some improvement again.
And what's the biggest difference for you as a team do you face when you have a super stock bike and then you have a modified bike to prepare?
Yeah, so super stock is quite easy because it's possible to change just a little small parts on the bike, just the suspension, the ECU. In the modify is all completely different. It's all free. So the ECU, the engine, the preparation of the bikes is much, much difficult to set.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I know you're prepared and you're ready. One of your riders is missing. We've already spoken to Saska. He's outside. But Simon, I know he has that pit lane infringement, doesn't he? So thank you for talking to us. Really appreciate it. I did see someone from VME Valves here before as well. It'd be great to have a quick chat with the sponsors. You know what, let's head outside and see who we can find, because I see there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of our sponsors outside as well. Let's go have a quick chat with them as well. Saska is here. Of course, we've already spoken to Saska already. The guys from BMW are here as well. But where did Nasser go? Nasser's gone back over there again. I think they're still trying to get things sorted out. Simon's over there as well with the whole situation. The sun is beginning to set here as well, so this is not going to be great. This is a great question here as well. I really want to get a chat with Nasser Saeed here about the championship at whole. Maybe we can grab his son, actually. Let's head back inside. Ah, there we go. There's the man we want to talk to. You can't escape just yet. Your dad's busy, so we've got to talk to you instead.
Okay. Hello.
Race 2 has been fantastic, hasn't it?
It was amazing. It was beautiful seeing all those bikes, colorful bikes that do go all around, and with the audience cheering. That was a whole different atmosphere. It was actually spectacular. And each race is getting better and better. So we're expecting more people, more enjoyment and crowd, and getting the atmosphere just upright and having the riders enjoy it.
Well, I can see that you're very excited. 22 bikes on the grid is no small achievement.
Exactly. It was not, we didn't expect that many, but when we got the registration and it just kept coming and coming, it kept growing, we were just shocked, and we were like, this is really nice. First time we're going to see something like this, 22 bikes. It's something which everyone would love. Yeah.
Of course, and with the wealth of talent that we have, not just from our riders that hail from the region here, but our riders that are from overseas, it's great to see this much talent in the field.
Yes, we're seeing people coming in from overseas everywhere, and they want to come and compete over here. They're coming with their sponsors, so congratulations to them. For everyone who's won, come on the podiums. It's beautiful to see all the talent come out down here, and we're hoping to see more come in, international racers, and get the playing field higher over here.
Of course, and it's great to see the expansion of DSBK. Thank you so much. I know it's busy over here. There's a lot of stuff happening over there. I see Nasser is busy with Simon. There is something to be sorted out over there. There's the gentleman from VME Valves as well. I'd love to get word with him, and because he said that he has his favourites, but he didn't reveal to me exactly who his favourites are that time round. So I'm just having a look around of who else we could have a chat with. Chat to Dimitri. We've got some gentlemen from Kawasaki, but I'm not sure who they're with here at the moment. I do love Saska's flag here as well at the back here that he's got poking in the back of his race suit there. There is Mohammed Shamsia. Now, what is he doing over here? We're still waiting for some results to be finalized here, because there is an infringement with this one here. Okay, let's have a look here. I'm going to need some eyes here. We've already spoken to the team manager of this one. It escapes already. Saska Tataro's team, excuse me, because he's just walked in. Okay, so let's grab one of the sponsors. Actually, we've got 2 microphones here. Do we want to give a microphone to Courtney as well? But let's grab a quick word in. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you back here at the track. How's everything?
Everything is good.
Are you enjoying the atmosphere here?
Wonderful, wonderful.
And what was your favorite part here about the races, both race 1 and race 2?
Excitement, fun. I love sports.
Did you enjoy the battle that Saska was having with the other 4 super stock riders there?
I love it. I just want to water right now first.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, you know what? Should we go grab you a bottle of water, and then we'll come back and talk to you in a minute? Okay, let's do that then. Who else have we got to talk to over here? We've already spoken to Saska's team owner, and then we're going to swap these 2 over. I think the battery there was dying, but that's okay. We've got that now. We've got an energized microphone here. It's very difficult here. There's so many faces here. It's hard for me to recognize everyone who is actually here, because last time we had a number of celebrities that were quite easy to spot, but this time around it's just so compact here at the Dubai Auditorium. It's unbelievable. I really want to get, like I said, a word in with the VME guys, because of course they of course won both races here today, But what about somebody else here? Who can we spot here in the crowd? Let me see if we can head back inside, because I know we're missing at least one other rider. Oh, wait, better yet, the rider we're missing is Johan, isn't it? Johan doesn't want to speak to us. You know what? I've seen Mohammed Shamsir is up here, so let's go and have a chat with Mohammed Shamsir and see what he's doing up here. Mohammed, it's you've come up a bit late here, but have you come up to enjoy the celebrations with your teammates and your friends?
Yeah, of course. I had a good race, and it's actually a good race. I was getting better on the race too. I was head of 2 guys. Unfortunately, one mistake cost me drop 2 positions. Anyways, it's everything about learning and progressing, because I'm still, I was a rookie last year. Now I'm racing with the guys who have been racing for long seasons, and I see the progress. I'm happy with that. Let's hope for the next race and get something better, and see for the next year to come up in the front position.
Well, of course, you were a rookie last year, right? Yes. So, you had that season where you kind of tested the water, seeing how everything was, and now obviously you're fully thrown into the deep end with the likes of Saskia, Tara, Yuri, Nextov. How is it racing with them?
Amazing. If you keep racing with these guys, you get better every time, because you're getting the pace with these guys. Eventually, you end up getting front. But everything is like learning. You can't just straight away go and say I'll beat Saskia. Theoretically and realistic, it not happen, but you have to believe yourself as a race guy. Wants to win, but learn the mistakes and get better every time, and one day it will happen. I believe that. Yeah.
Well, Mohammed, thank you so much for talking to us. Hope to see you on the podium soon as well. Yeah, sure. So apologies for the delay in the podium presentation. We're actually still finalizing the results for at least the modified category, so we're just waiting for the go-ahead for that to happen. There's some discussions going on outside, and I see Sharvin is here. Sharvin, it was almost another trip to the podium, wasn't it? But the margin of victory between you and Johan was 0.10.
Yeah, I know. What to say? I mean, I'm so sad. I could have done it, because on the shaking, he took me from the shaking because I was overtaking somebody. So then he got advantage, and then he crossed me, but I tried my best to get it. But the power difference, of course, it makes a difference. On the T16, he just literally grabbed it, but still I tried it. Anyway, bad luck, what to say.
And well, halfway through the race, you had a bit of an incident there, because you kind of fell down the order, because you were way up there in the top 15, but then something happened. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, on the T1, I lost then all the way to the wall. Then luckily I managed to control it. Then I'm back again from the behind. Then I tried my best to come to the certain level of the position. So I'm happy with that. But yes, I should not make that mistake. It wasn't my mistake, actually.
Fair enough. Well, we live and learn, but it's good to see you up here anyway, supporting your friends and the community and the DSBK Middle East Championship. As you said, we're still waiting for the results here to be finalised, because we do have a list that is finalised. However, there are some things to sort out within the championship, and those are just being sorted out right now. Let's go outside and just have a quick look if it has been sorted. I see that Nasser is not here. Nor are the officials, nor is Simon Reed, so they've all gone. And the gentleman from VMV Vows is also gone now as well. So what we can do now, actually, is if we could throw it back up to highlights real quick, and then we'll try to get an update for you exactly what is happening with the podium presentation here. And then, of course, we'll get things underway as soon as we can. yes we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise for the delay there in the podium presentation, but it's now time to have the podium presentation for Trophy Round 4, but this is actually Round 3, Race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. And, well, we'll start off with the rookie category. It's been a very long day, but you know what? It's worth it at the end of the day when you're walking away with some trophies. So, in third place, please welcome Dmitry Kuchnov. In second position, please welcome Mithan. Oh, I think Mithan was so excited about his podium he may have left already. Where's Mithan gone? Have we got Mithan? It's your turn. I think he's confused as well that he got the second place podium there. So we had to go inside to grab him. But ladies and gentlemen, to the top step of the podium, please welcome Moshim Padambam. And what a victory that was as well for him there, a valiant effort. We still haven't got Mithan here either, and I've lost my earpiece for another time. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. Apologies for this. But of course, to help us present some trophies here in the DSBK Middle East Championship race number 2, as Mithan brings his family up into the second position, we will invite Sahil Sajan from Casa Milano. We'll invite Nadeem Khan from Petro Solutions and Shabnan from Alicia Apparel to help us present some trophies. To present the third place trophy in the DSBK Middle East Championship race number 3, we will invite Sahil Sajan from Casa Milano to present the third place trophy to Dmitry Kuchnov. And then we will move on to second position in the rookie category here. To help us present the second place trophy, we invite Nadeem Khan from Petro Solutions to help present our second place trophy to Mithan. And then there's one more trophy to hand out, and it's the most important trophy to hand out in the rookie category. We will invite Shabnan here from Alicia Apparel to hand over the winner's trophy in the rookie category to Mohsin Padambam. And those are your top 3 from the rookie category. What an incredible race it was as well. I know Mithan did not expect here to be on the podium. Mohsin didn't expect to be on the first step of the podium. And I don't think, well, Dmitry definitely knew he was going to be on the podium. But the other two, it was a last-ditch effort there. And what a ride from the two of them as well. So after this, we'll move on to the super stock category. And as always, we'll bring them out in reverse order. So we'll just wait for the podium presentation area to be cleared out. So just having final pictures here with our rookie winners as Sahil Sajan there from Casa Milano rejoins us on the podium presentation area. Mind you, this might take a little bit of time here because, of course, a lot of pictures here, a lot of happy fans, a lot of happy riders, team members, sponsors and everything like this as well. Great to see the atmosphere here buzzing at the DSBK Middle East Championship. It's a great sight to see with so many fans, so many teams and sponsors here with us, and of course Nasser Saeed as well of this incredible event that he's put on once again here for the DSBK Middle East Championship. Pictures being taken there for the rookie category there. And, a lot of hype around these guys, of course. These are the future generation of riders here, not just in the UAE as a whole, not just the Middle East, but the future of motorsport as well on 2 wheels. And it'd be great to watch their success and see what they achieve over the next couple of years as they hone their craft to some of the best that the GTC has to offer. And of course, we'll see more of them soon enough. We'll be back racing here in February for the DSBK Middle East Championship for another round of racing. So we move on now to the next podium. There's still a lot of pictures being taken here for the rookie category. And I think we're done now, so we can move on now to the next category, which will be the super stock category. Although there's still one final picture being taken here. We got to move on now to the super stock category. We have three very patient riders who've been waiting a very long time to make their way out onto the podium. So let's kick things off now for the super stock category, and I can see he's already ready alongside his teammates. But to the third step of the podium, please welcome, we still have Moston taking pictures, getting ahead of ourselves here. Yuri's patiently waiting, so is Manuel, so is Saskia here, before we move on to the super stock category. Okay, so we'll move on now to the next podium presentation. We will now invite third place in the super stock category. Please welcome Yuri Nekrasov. And of course, his sponsor, Augusta Developers. Great to have them on board here as well, and great to support such an incredible rider as well. Next up, though, in second place in the super stock category, please welcome Manuel Parra. And to the top step of the podium, he was third in race one. This time, though, he is number one. Please welcome Saskia Totaro. And to help us present some trophies, we're going to invite a few individuals, including Sagar Inihal, Sunny Bekta, and Ankur Agarwal from BMW Developers. Again, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting this incredible event. First of all, we'll invite Sagar to present the third place trophy in the championship to Yuri Nekrasov in the super stock category. And right as the Radicals are working their way through, next up we'll invite Sunny Bekta to present the second place trophy in Superstock to Manuel Parra. And last but not least, let's invite Ankur from BMW Developments to hand over the winning trophy to his driver, Saskia Totaro. And there is your podium for the Superstock. It is Yuri Nekrasov in third, Manuel Parra in second, and Saskia Totaro on the top step of the podium. And of course, BMW, they're very delighted to be on the top step of the podium here at the Dubai Autodrome. More to come from them in the next rounds. Remember, we see more Superstock action in around February here for the next round of the DSBK Middle East Championship. Now let's move on to our final category, the modified category here for race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. Saskia Totaro and team manager there just taking some final photographs together. And we've got more of them joining up there as well with the winning rider in Superstock. Let's move on now to our third and final category. Now, I'm going to try and get Johan's name correctly here this time round. If not, I do apologize. But in the modified category, he took third place by 1/100th of a second. Please welcome Johan Kals. Johan, it's your turn. In second position. We'll just wait for the radicals to go by real quick because it's quite noisy up here. But in second position in the modified category, please welcome Simon Reed. And now to the top step of the podium in our modified category. He almost walked away without a win this weekend, but here he is from Qatar. Please welcome Saeed Al-Sulaiti. And to present some trophies here for us in the modified category, we invite Melwin, we invite Ankor from BMW Developments, and we invite Yusuf Mohammed from VME Valves to help us present our 3 trophies. We'll first invite Melwin to hand out our 3rd place trophy in the modified category to Johan Klaus. Where is Melwin? Okay, we've got a quick replacement here as well for Johan Klaus's. Amin, if you could help us present our 3rd place trophy to Johan there. We appreciate you standing in for us here as well. A well-deserved 3rd place there as well for Johan. As now we'll move on to 2nd overall, and here we'll invite Ankor from BMW Developments. But I do not see Ankor anywhere. I think he may have gone. Let's have Sonny Bechter back again to present the 2nd place trophy in the modified category to Simon Reed. And last but not least, we invite Yusuf Mohammed from VME Valves to present the winning trophy to our winner in race 2 in the modified category, to Saeed Al-Sulaiti. And that wraps up the trophy presentation here for race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. What a race it's been. And before we go, okay, Nasser's run away from me. He doesn't usually do that to me very often, but he's taking a group picture now with his fellow podium finishers here. Of course, it's his series. He's very passionate about the series, very passionate about racing on 2 wheels as well. But I think for now, it's time to say goodbye. Until February, thank you so much for joining us here at the DSBK Middle East Championship. We really appreciate your company. And of course, we shall see you in 2025.